Is my sweater giving Kangel? Be honest. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Finn, otherwise known as Calcor, and I am not a professional cosplayer, but I would like to be. Dude, every time you click on one of my videos, there's like a 50-50 chance whether I'll remember to do my intro or not. If it's a vlog, there's like a 0% chance. I feel like this is overdue because I've been doing YouTube for like over half a year now, and I have not done a Q&A. I ask you guys on Instagram and YouTube to send in questions. I have little numbered sheets. Ooh, last one. The pinky ones represent YouTube and the green ones are for Instagram. Basically, I've just like numbered them and I will be pulling them out at random, and I'll go and like sort your replies by like most recent. And if I were to pull 19, I would start from the bottom and count like the 19th person to send me a question on YouTube, if that makes sense. Because I didn't want to like vet them before starting the video, and I also feel like I probably won't get through all of them, so then I can keep these and answer more questions in another video if we want part 2 one day. So I hope that makes sense. Everyone has a fair shot. There's a chance I could skip some questions if the same question is asked by multiple people. So if you don't see your question specifically, but one similar, I'm sorry, please understand. All that being said, thank you everyone who sent in a question. It means a lot to me. I was really worried that no one was gonna reply to my community post, then I'd look like a stupid chud, but a lot of you guys sent in questions. I'm gonna go put my hair back. I think I'm going to do like a question per step of my like getting ready routine, if that makes sense. BRB, I'm back. First step is primer, which means it's time for our first question. So what did I say? This is from Instagram. 8. Okay, question 8 from Instagram is one that I actually already put on my Instagram story, which is Casper your brother? Caspian, who is often in my videos, is not in fact my brother. That is my boyfriend. I'm gonna do another one. This just seems fair. YouTube. 5. Okay, wow, this one is 5 questions in one. The first 2 are, when did you start cosplaying and how long have you been cosplaying? So this is a great first question. I started cosplaying literally on January 1st, 2021. So I have been cosplaying for about 5 years. I actually recreate my first ever cosplay video every year on January 1st, like a little tradition. And I think that is actually technically my first YouTube video. Like, I consider the Otakon video to be my first proper like YouTube video, but I did post a compilation of my like Ibuki Miyota videos before that, which is now out of date. They also asked for like my source of motivation, which it's just fun. I don't know, like I know a lot of people can struggle with like the motivation to film. I just like really love it. I'm not gonna lie, like I love making TikToks. I love social media. I love lip syncing. I just really like making stuff. I think it's so fun. How did I grow my following? I know it's frustrating, but I genuinely like have not focused on that in my content creation. I have seriously just made what I want to make, and people have liked that. I think a lot of it comes down to luck. I will say I do post consistently. Like, my biggest account is TikTok, and I have posted on TikTok like almost every single day for the past 5 years. So that definitely plays into it, because it can be hard to be motivated to create that much content. I just love doing it. And 5th is, how has your day been? And my day has been pretty good. I went out with Caspian and we had fun, and I got some new lipsticks, which I'll be using later in this get ready with me. Wow, I'm also realizing how much longer it's gonna take me to get ready since I'm doing this, but that's okay. Next is foundation. Now it's 4 from YouTube. This one is, how did you learn to style wigs? They always look so neat and professional. Thank you. I feel like for the most part I am self-taught. Like, my specific style with like curling wigs is something that I just started doing. I think the first time I curled a wig was when I cosplayed Miui Ruma for the first time, which Oh my god, that cosplay is terrible. I look back at my old cosplays with fondness, and I leave all my old cosplays up because I want people to know that like there was a progression. So I feel like people feel like they can't like start off bad anymore, but I started off pretty bad. But I wanted to like somehow recreate like the wavy texture of her hair, and I ended up just like curling it around my finger, and then I loved that and I just kept doing that. And I still do that. I literally just did that while styling my wig for today. But I've definitely picked up techniques from the internet over the years. Like, I would not have been able to make that helmet wig for Monica from like the vlog from last week just like using my brain. I watched tons of tutorials. And I will say, when I got my first wig, which was my Ibuki wig, I remember watching like a how to style wigs YouTube video. And I really want to make like a wig 101 video myself, but that video like is what taught me that wigs are styled by cooling down. Like, you heat the wig up and then like hold it in place while it cools down, and that's what gets it to hold its shape. Like, you can't just use a curling iron on a wig. It's not gonna curl. So yeah, I don't think I'm like the best wig stylist. I don't even think I'm like a good wig stylist, but my knowledge has definitely been built from the help of my fellow cosplayers. It's time for concealer and another question. I'm going for an Instagram one this time. 16. Someone asked best alien stage ship. I fear this is not even a question, it's Mizisua. I've grown to like Yvonne Till, but I did not at first. Also, do you guys say Yvonne or Ivan? I thought it was Yvonne, but a lot of people say Ivan. But does Mizisua also have its problems? Yes. But I do think that Mizisua is the best ship. If you couldn't tell by the fact that Caspian and I have done them at like 100 cons at this point, we're actually probably not gonna do Mizisua at MomoCon. We wanted to. Our friend Kip asked if we wanted to do Mizisua while he does Yvonne Till with a friend. It just didn't really work with our schedules with another group that we're planning on doing. 4 from Instagram. Favorite eyeliner I've used? I don't know. This feels like such a lame answer, but I don't feel like I have a favorite eyeliner. Like, I've used eyeliners that I didn't like, but I don't know if one has ever like spoken to me. I'm sure there's like significant long wear capabilities of certain like higher end eyeliners, but I am of the belief that if an eyeliner is pigmented, you can make it work. I've just been using the $3 e.l.f. eyeliner for like 5 or 6 years. And I wouldn't say it's like a great eyeliner, but I would say it's a cheap eyeliner.
What's up with so much?
I feel like I had a train of thought before Caspian came in, but it's gone now, so. 2 from Instagram. This person asked my top 3 like cosplays that I've done. That is so hard. It's also hard because like I feel like just saying them off the top of my head, I'm gonna like be editing this and remember one that I like better. I'm gonna list my top 3 and then put them in order when I'm editing. It's also hard because like Till is one of my favorite like characters, and I have cosplayed him, but I don't know if my cosplay of him is one of my favorite cosplays, because low-key I didn't look that good. I talked about this in my more jump like speedrun video, but sometimes I get stressed out doing like a character I really like or looked really good in last time I cosplayed them, because if I don't look as good, I'm gonna feel really bad at myself. And that's low-key how I'm feeling about Kangel, because Kangel is one of my favorite cosplays I've ever done. The last time I cosplayed Kangel, I felt so pretty, and there's been a lot of those like Instagram story templates like favorite cosplay where I put Kangel. Like, I loved my makeup, I loved the wig, I just felt like good about it. So I'm trying not to like compare myself to my previous iteration like while I'm getting ready, because that is like the #1 way to self-sabotage. But just so you know, if my Kangel cosplay gets worse instead of better, I'll have a crash out that could be considered canon. So Kangel is definitely up there. I'm also gonna put Yuri from DDLC I feel like it's allowed because they're from the same game. I feel the same about Monica. I'm gonna have them share a spot in the top 3. Yuri and Monica, they're both so fun to cosplay, like so fun to film, so fun to edit. Like my DDLC videos are my favorite videos that I make. Like I love a highly edited DDLC cosplay video, and I feel really pretty as both of them. Ugh, I have to make it a top 4. Top 5 if you count the fact that I'm putting Yuri and Monica in a shared spot. Ibuki Miyota might be like the most special cosplay that I own. That was my first cosplay. The original wig that I used for her was a gift from one of my best friends. I don't use that wig anymore, but I still have it. That's just like my schmoopy. I gotta be honest, like she's my everything. I feel the way about Ibuki Miyota that Samsei Oheo feels about Celestia Ludenberg. And right up there with characters that are like my everything, of course, Nene. One of my favorite cosplays ever. I wish I had more of her outfits. It like kind of kills me that I don't. Caspian and I almost got like Smile of a Dreamer cosplays. Like I've always wanted to cosplay Smile of a Dreamer Nene. She's so cute. I'm still hoping that I can one day. Someone just left another comment on the questions, so maybe they'll get it. But yeah, this is what my list looks like. I feel like setting spray is not really like a step, but I'll let it have a question. 14 from Instagram. Okay, 14 is one that I've already answered, so I'm gonna pull again. 20 from YouTube. Okay, this is a 2-in-1. Favorite convention and dream cosplay. My favorite convention, just on like the merit of the convention itself, is Otakon. Otakon is super well run. The venue is great. Artist Alley and Dealers Hall have always been well organized the whole time I've been going, and it was my first ever convention. They also have a huge gaming hall. I think my only complaint about Otakon is it doesn't feel like it has like a social space, if that makes sense. I've recently found out that like people kind of use the Otakon like nearby hotel for this, but I don't feel like there's like a hub for hanging out, filming, or taking photos the way like the gazebo serves for Katsucon, which like I don't even film at the gazebo, but like you know what I mean. Katsucon is my favorite because everyone goes. Is the convention itself well run? No. Despite all of the mess around Katsucon 2026, Katsucon 2026 is the most fun I've ever had a convention. It's literally OomphCon. It like has the power to draw in people from out of state that Otakon doesn't have for some reason, even though I feel like Otakon is better. Don't get me wrong, tons of people come from out of state for Otakon, but I feel like more people come from out of state for Katsucon. So of the cons that I've gone to, Otakon and Katsucon are my favorites. I'm hoping that MomoCon will have a similar like friendship maxing vibe. I do think I'm gonna have a lot of fun at MomoCon this year because I'm going to be staying with a bunch of my friends and matching with them like almost every day, and I love that. Previously, the biggest like group cosplay I had ever done at a con was, I believe, 4. But I'm really excited for MomoCon because a ton of people are going, and I think that it will be like the best time ever, and I will be vlogging and it will be fire. And then the other question from this person was dream cosplay. I think I answered this on Instagram recently. For me, since I don't have a lot of time to create cosplays and I have very low skill when creating cosplays, my dream cosplays are ones that I could not just like buy easily. I don't think there should be any shame or stigma around buying cosplays, but making them is definitely like impressive as So some of my dream cosplays are Pit from Kid Icarus, Lady Palutena from Kid Icarus. I love that dead game. I love that dead game. Nobody cares about that game anymore but me and Mia. And then third is Pyranikos from Ruby. I do feel like if I locked in, I could make that cosplay. I just don't really have like the time, but one day I really want to, especially now that I know I can make a helmet wig. She is so special to me. That goofy ass show was like my childhood. I was watching that shit in 4th grade. My eyebrows low-key look terrible, but this wig has bangs. So as long as you agree not to look at them too closely, and the bangs agree to cover them up, we should be okay. Powder. Instagram, 15. I've been back on the Kimchi Puff Puff Paths powder recently. It's really been speaking to me. This person asked where I buy my cosplay lenses. So full transparency, I have not actually purchased the majority of my cosplay contact collection. I have received a plethora of contact sponsorships over the years, but I can recommend my favorites. And also full transparency again, I do have affiliate links for all of these brands in my bio, like in my link tree. So if you want to support me and get some colored contacts, you could go down in my link tree and check out the links and get my discount code, and I get a little bit back from that. But for the most part, I just want to tell you, like, genuinely my favorite brands. My two favorite contact brands are Moco Queen and Pinky Paradise. Pinky Paradise has like the best my light died. I'm gonna finish what I'm saying and then plug in my light. Pinky Paradise has like the best variety. They are very affordable. Moco Queen has a similar price point with a much more limited variety, but their shipping is insane. They ship so fast. I've done a few like sponsorships with Moco Queen, and I even like won one of their contests, which then let me get like I think 4 pairs of lenses, and they usually get to me in like a week. It's crazy. I can't vouch for like the speed of any other contact brand other than Moco Queen. Like sometimes I've got my Moco Queen contacts in like 3 days before. It's crazy. With standard shipping, mind you. Okay, I have my light plugged in while it's on, so it's definitely gonna overheat pretty bad, but worth it. 23. Tips for growing your account. I kind of touched on this earlier, just like consistently posting. And if you care more about something, you are bound to make better content of it. So while you can have like short-term reward for only doing what's trending, I recommend just doing what you want to do. And if what you want to do aligns with what's trending, that's perfect. Like I wanted to revamp my Kangel cosplay, but I waited to do it until the Needy Streamer anime came out because I knew it would get a little pop in popularity, you know? Stuff like that. I think that's my main advice. Do what you want to, and if what you want to do happens to align with what's popular, great. I'll do another one. That was short and I didn't even start my eyeshadow. 7 from YouTube. This person asked what my favorite ice cream flavor is. And my favorite ice cream flavor is chocolate. 10 from YouTube. This one is, do you ever get anxious for posting? And the answer is, of course I do. I do. I've always wanted to do YouTube, and there's a reason it took me this long, is I could not imagine anyone wanting to sit and listen to me talk. One of the biggest things I still struggle with making content is like listening to myself talk. I did not think that I was charismatic enough to do YouTube, and I find my voice to be quite annoying, I'm not gonna lie. So it was really hard for me to post my first video and also continue to post. Even though I don't put a lot of weight into like how good one of my posts is based on like how many likes it gets, like it does, you do still think about it. Sometimes when I like post a TikTok that I've spent up to 13 hours editing a TikTok before, like a single TikTok. Like my DDLC video, I don't want to know how long that took me to edit and film and all of that. So when you're posting something like that like you've put all of this effort into, the fear that no one will see it is very real. There's also social pressure that comes with the fact that like I have a large following on TikTok, so if a post gets like 300 likes, I feel like people judge me for that, you know? Which is so silly, but my TikTok account has been pretty consistent over the years, because I just do whatever I want, but like there are times where the content that I want to make does not align with what people want to see, and then my numbers are bad for a month or so, and I always am like, okay, like it's my time, like it happens to everybody, but like my social media luck has run out. It feels so stupid. But yes, I get anxious every single time I post. I get anxious that people are gonna make fun of me. I get anxious that it's not gonna do well. I get anxious that I put all this work into something and no one's gonna care. I get anxious about my appearance. I get anxious about my voice and personality. But at the end of the day, I like making stuff, so I'm gonna keep making stuff. I've made it this far. Sorry, I didn't expect that to get so, like, into it. Another question while I continue my eye makeup. 15 from YouTube. Okay, this is another one that has, like, a lot of questions all in one. First question is, do you like podcasts, specifically true crime? I'm honestly not that into podcasts. I feel like the only podcast that I, like, listened to consistently was Dimension 20, and even then I still watched like the visual version. I think I prefer an edited down experience. That's why like I don't really like live streams either. Like I don't watch Twitch. Podcasts are often like unedited yapping, which is what they're going for. It's just I think I prefer a more concise experience. I've thought about listening to The Bald and the Beautiful. I just haven't gotten around to it, but I'm sure I would like it. And I used to like true crime when I was a teenager. I just don't enjoy engaging with true crime anymore just because there are so many family members of victims of true crime who feel that their like trauma is reignited and re-exploited through things like true crime like discussions. So I would much rather there is a podcast. I listened to all of the Magnus archives. Yeah, I would much rather a curated fictional horror experience than true crime. They then asked how Caspian and I met and how long we've been dating. I also answered this on Instagram recently. We met because of Danganronpa TikTok. In 2021, we became mutuals and we then became friends later that year. And we were best friends for years and then started dating a little under 2 years ago. And we still have our mutual friend, Jasmine, who has been very brave when our group chat turned into them and a couple. Jasmine was in the Persona vlog. That's my goat. I love Jasmine so much. I miss Jasmine. We haven't gotten to call in a while, but that is my younger sibling. Then they asked who my favorite cosplayer is, or like cosplay inspiration. I have a few favorite cosplayers. Tiny Risa. We've been mutuals for a few years. I'm a huge Tiny Risa fan. And of course, Komaeda's Karen. They were one of my first ever mutuals, like back when they were still an art account. Like I was mutuals with them on my cosplay account. That's my goat, like for serious. And we finally got to meet in person at Katsucon this year, which was amazing. Katsucon was so good. And we're going to be together for MomoCon, so I'm really excited. Who else? Oh my god, I don't know how to say her username, but so cool. And of course, like Keegan cosplays, so cool. There's one that I'm forgetting. There's totally someone I'm forgetting. There's a lot of cosplayers that I look up to. I love cosplayers. I have so many cool mutuals and friends, and there's so many cool cosplayers that don't know I exist, but I think they're lit. They asked like my inspiration, which plays into their next question of what got you into cosplaying. So I was really into Danganronpa when Danganronpa cosplay TikTok was around. So I attribute, I think a big factor in me becoming a cosplayer was Anna's cosplay, and we are friends now, and I love them so much. Anna, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but I love you so much. She's so kind, and she was so iconic on 2021 TikTok. 2021 TikTok, she was so iconic, and she still is. Like, if you haven't checked in on Anna's cosplays in a while, you should. Holy peak. That one Ibuki video, you know the one? Yeah. I already answered like favorite characters to cosplay, but they also asked favorite ships to cosplay, which is fun. And of course, as previously mentioned, Mizusua. And cosplaying Yvonne Till is actually very fun. There's a lot of tomfoolery involved in cosplaying Yvonne Till. I'm also a sucker for Emunene. I love cosplaying Emunene. And finally, they asked for like guilty pleasure media that I like. This is a complex question. I believe there's a limit to separating the art from the artist. Like, stuff that I found out about Omocat definitely like hurt my opinion on Omori, but I still can enjoy Omori. But like, I really wanted to do Yandere Simulator cosplays because like I did grow up with that game and I feel more attached to the YouTubers who played it than the game itself. I never actually played the game. So a few years ago I was planning out some Yandere Simulator cosplays, but then more stuff came out about Yandere Dev and I was like, I think there's levels that you can engage with problematic media, and then there's things like Has-Been Hotel. I do not think you can separate the art from the artist. I think that the number of insane things that Vipsy Pop has done, unredeemable. Crazy. The recency of the media combined with like what the issues are. I don't know, all you can do is use your own best judgment and follow what you are okay with. But something problematic coming out about a piece of media can just like immediately ruin it for me, I'm not gonna lie. But I also understand to an extent almost everything is problematic when you look at it deeply. Anyway, I want to move on from that. Okay, I'm gonna finish my eyeshadow off camera because I just answered like 17 questions and then I'll go for another question. Grab another question. 11. Someone asked what is the hardest thing about cosplaying? I think for me, and it's something that I'm gonna face tonight, is I have kind of like a now or never mentality. So I have a lot of cosplays, so I often go more than a year without like redoing a cosplay. So I feel like when I'm cosplaying a character, I have to get like every possible piece of content that I can, like do every single idea that I can think of, because I'm not gonna get the chance for a long time, which is fully like a problem of my own making. Like I could redo a cosplay, but I have, I believe, 112 TikTok audios saved for Kangel, so I will be up all night. And I have class tomorrow, but part of that is like, you could ask, why don't I just like cosplay the same character 2 days in a row? One, I'm busy and I want to do more characters, but two, I've done that before. I had to do that for Sayori last time I cosplayed her because I just like, I really was not feeling well one night. But the problem is I feel like if I also had to do that for Junko recently actually. But Junko I did it because I didn't like the way that I looked. I feel like if I get into cosplay and I like the way that I look, if I get out of cosplay and then try to do it again the next day, I won't look the same and it will bother me. So I will film TikToks for like 6 hours, like especially DDLC. Oh my god. I stay up all night when I do DDLC cosplays because I like usually have about 100 videos for them, and like some of them have like big transitions, or I do videos of all 4 of them. I've always wanted to do like ambitious Kangel videos with like being in the computer, but I just like, I don't have time to set up that like filming setup. I might try to do something with like a projector tonight if I have time. But yeah, I push myself far beyond when I am exhausted and in pain and just like don't want to be doing it anymore because I feel like I absolutely have to get through all my audios. Oh, how the did that even happen? I have never had that happen. What the Okay, I'll fix it in a second. But it is a 0 out of 10 experience. I don't recommend it to anybody. And it can lead to me like putting off some of my favorite cosplays, like DDLC, because I want to make sure that I have like a wealth of time to cosplay them. Next, 12 from YouTube. Okay, this is yet another like multiple questions in one. So this might bleed into when I start doing my white eyeliner. They asked when I started, which I answered before was January 1st, 2021. And they also asked how Caspian and I met, which I answered, which was Danganronpa TikTok. Ooh, they asked where I like to buy like costumes, wigs, and contacts. So I touched on contacts already, and like the fact that I have like affiliate codes. I'm not picky with wigs. Like I will still buy Map of Beauty wigs to this day. I remember Map of Beauty wigs being like really hated on, and they are cheap. Like my first Map of Beauty wig like shed like crazy, like lost its hair like insane. But sometimes you just like don't need to shell out for wigs, especially when you do as many cosplays as I do. So I don't know if I have a favorite place to buy wigs, because I really just look for an affordable one that's the right color, honestly. I've had good experiences with Doki Doki wigs, though, and they're pretty affordable. I just ordered 2 like Doki Doki wigs because the like Doki Doki base wig was the only place I could find the color that I wanted for a Makoto Naegi wig. So, and it's super cheap, so if I like that base wig, I'm probably going to keep going back to it. Yeah, I'm not picky about that. Same with cosplays, I'm not picky about. I've been trying to go for like higher quality ones more like in the past couple of years. So like I just got my Rio cosplay from Doki Doki. I know Doki Doki just like resells stuff that you can find on Taobao, but it sounds like my roommate has someone over, and I hope that you can't hear them talking in the background. But I do have a lot of like terrible AliExpress cosplays that I didn't think would be terrible, but then they came and they were terrible, i.e. my Luca cosplay. And then the last question from this batch was for any advice for going to cons. I pack for conventions like I'm going to war. Like if you've watched my like what's in my con bag video or my pack with me for Katsucon video, you would know I am a overpacker. I would rather carry around a heavy bag than not have something that I need. I'd say bring a buddy, make sure that you eat and stay hydrated. Ooh, one of my best convention tips actually is to only pay with cash. I'm a server, so I get paid in cash, and the way that I like to budget is half of what I make just goes into my savings, and then the other half is split off. So that 50% goes to like bills, disposable income, stuff like that. So out of that 50% of my like disposable income, if I'm paid in $100 bills or $50 bills, I'll put that into my con fund, which I use to pay for like hotels, tickets, and then spending money at the convention. So let's say you only want to spend $200 at a convention. Bring $200 in cash, and once your cash is done, you're done. Because if you're using your card, it's not only really easy to lose track of how much money you've spent, you also like spend more. Most artists, like I primarily shop in Artist Alley, and most artists won't like charge you tax if you pay in cash. So that is like my number one piece of advice. If you don't want to look at your bank account and be shocked about how much money you've spent, just bring the amount that you're willing to spend in cash, because then once you're done, you're done. I fear this video is going to be really long, but I'm going to keep grabbing questions. 18 from Instagram. Okay, I'm going to read this one off. How did you start vlogging at conventions / do you need a certain pass or something to do it? Fun fact, I wanted to vlog at Katsucon 2025, like I was ready to start YouTube, but I was just like too scared. So I got like some random clips, but I did not like actually vlog because I was just too scared to like be walking around talking to my phone, which that took me a long time to get over, I'm not gonna lie. Vlogging in public or even vlogging in front of your friends is even embarrassing. Like I felt like such a stupid chud meeting up with Sam and Neo and like pulling out my phone to vlog. And no, you do not need any sort of pass to vlog. Obviously, like if I'm filming in Artist Alley, I don't film any artist booths up close unless I ask them. Like for example, if there's like an artist selling like a gacha, when I pay for the gacha, I will say, do you mind if I take a video while I'm like doing it? I've never had anyone say no, but if they said no, it wouldn't change the fact that I want like whatever gacha they're selling. I just wouldn't film it. I consider it like the same as like you shouldn't take photos of an artist booth without their permission. I don't like take up close videos. I'd say just use your best judgment of the people around you. Don't become a hindrance to the people around you. But I'm really happy that I've started vlogging conventions. I'm really happy that you guys seem to love them so much, because They're the most fun videos to make, obviously, and they're the most fun to edit, even though they take the longest to edit. But like before KatsuCon, I went back and watched my Otakon vlog and it made me so happy. Like I have these memories. So I recommend con vlogging if that's something that you're interested in. I think it's super fun. 8. Yeah, I already discussed like my favorite cosplays, but least favorite is interesting. There's cosplays that I like that I don't think that I suit. Like I like Madoka, but I don't feel like I look good as Madoka. Same with Chiaki. I love Chiaki, but I have never felt like I suit Chiaki. There's probably more if I think about it, but I don't really like cosplay any characters that I don't like, but there's just ones that I don't feel like I suit very well. 21 from Instagram. 21 is, what is the best advice that you can give to beginner cosplayers? I'm asked like questions like this a lot and I never feel like I have like fantastic answers. Obviously, like what I said before, definitely like focus on things that you like. And I'd also say spend a good amount of time investing in your makeup skills, practicing. But yeah, I'd say invest in makeup skills, follow makeup tutorials, stuff like that. Everyone obviously wants recognition from their art, but don't let TikTok views like define how you feel about yourself as a cosplayer. TikTok is so whack. I've seen some of the best cosplayers I've ever seen get like 20 likes. I think trying to make friends and have fun with your hobby is the most important thing that I can tell to beginner cosplayers. I'm almost done with my makeup, thank God. Yeah, like I've been doing this for a really long time actually. You can literally see the sun going down and I started at 4. I still have so many little slips in here though. 3 from YouTube. Do you have any tips on how to improve filming for YouTube, like lighting, how not to be the most awkward person alive in front of the camera? I can do lighting, but most awkward person alive in front of the camera, I fear, is me. I just try to talk to the camera like it's my friend. I posted like a lighting setup tour / tutorial not that long ago, and that's like my TikTok lighting, but in that video I showed off my little like rechargeable box light and tripod, and that is literally the lighting right now. Like I have a desk lamp right here, but that's not doing the heavy lifting. You saw what it looked like when it was just the desk lamp. That little tiny light is fully illuminating me right now, so I think get a rechargeable box light. I know a lot of people film in 4K. I don't have the storage for that, so I believe I film in 180p. I think my videos look fine. Sometimes my quality can be a little bit bad, like in the dark or in 0.5, but I don't care. Maybe one day I'll get a camera. I think that would help me with storage, but I just don't really feel like spending the extra money right now when my phone works just fine and it makes it easy to like edit whenever I want to. When I hit like a big number of subscribers, I'll get a camera. Speaking of which, I'm thinking about doing like a 10K subscriber giveaway. Like I know I'm still like, I'm nowhere close to 10K, but just so you guys know, that's something that I'm thinking about. I don't want to like clarify what exactly I want to do for like a 10K giveaway just in case it doesn't happen. But if you want to make it happen, you could subscribe. Okay, I'm gonna go like get into cosplay, like contacts, wig, costume, and then I'm gonna come back, do my lips, do a couple more questions, and then finish this video off so that I can get to filming for TikTok because it's 7:30 and I have 112 audios. I'm back. I think these pigtails are like too curled. Like I kept them in like alligator clips for a long time because last time I felt like they weren't curled enough, but now they're like way too curled. So probably gonna fix that real quick. Okay, actually this is kind of working. I just kind of took them all in the straightener and just, that way it doesn't like kill the curl, but it's like, I don't know. Am I delusional? I feel like that's a little bit better. Probably gonna play with this wig a little bit more off camera, but for now, let's do my lips and do a couple more questions, finish off the video so I can go put on my nails. It's 8:15 and I haven't started filming yet, so. 23 from YouTube. I think I have exactly 23 right now. I have 24 actually. It's so fun that like a few have come in as I've been filming this video, so 23, lucky you. So they asked a couple questions. Do you ever get burnt out cosplaying and going to cons? Low-key, like, no. I've been burnt out from cosplaying before, but I describe it more as just being busy than like not wanting to cosplay. There's pretty much always a character on my mind that I want to cosplay. Like I've been planning to do Ame and Kangel for months. And this year is going to be like the most conventions that I've ever gone to in a year. So I don't feel like I've ever been to like enough conventions to get sick of going to conventions. And I don't think I ever will like get burnt out from going to conventions. I love them. I love conventions. Conventions just make me feel so like part of the community, and like I see cosplayers that like inspire me to like be better. I love conventions. They also ask what my favorite convention is, which I talked about before, and what conventions I'm planning this year. Okay, so I already went to Anime Otapia and Katsucon. I'm going to MomoCon next month. And then I'll be going to Otakon at the end of July. I applied to be a creator for Anime NYC, which they've accepted me the past 2 years, but I wasn't able to go. So I'm worried that they like won't want to give me a third chance. But if that gets accepted, then I will be going to Anime NYC. And I am up in the air about NekoCon this year. I'm going to be living further away from NekoCon next year, or I guess later this year. But my good friend Sarah goes to NekoCon. I really like doing conventions with Sarah, so that is what is convincing me to go to NekoCon. So I did book a hotel for NekoCon already. I plan on going, just like if money is tight, that's the one getting cut. I feel like I'm not like obsessed with my wig right now. I think it kind of looks bad. They asked me when I started cosplaying, answered that already, and the hardest part of my cosplay journey. I'm not gonna go deep into this, but like a lot of very traumatic stuff has happened because of my position as a cosplayer. A lot of like bad people that I wouldn't have met, a lot of like scary experiences, a lot of like mental health issues. So I have had some pretty low lows and a lot of terrible things that would not have happened, but there's also so many good things that wouldn't have happened if I had never started cosplaying. So I wish some of that evil stuff hadn't happened, but I'm grateful for all of the awesome stuff that has happened. Good with the bad, if you will. Whew. This is what we have left. So we're not gonna get through all of them, I'm sorry, but we can always save them for next time. If you guys want another Q&A video, let me know. 19 from Instagram. They asked my favorite Project Sekai group. It is Wonderland X Showtime. That was an easy one. I like that. Maybe we can get through this. 24. Tips for beginner cosplayers, which I talked about before. Do another one. 18 from YouTube. The first YouTube video that I ever filmed that I never ended up posting was going to be starting cosplay craftsmanship small. And it was things like hand stitching up holes, and I made my Till shirt, and I was going to make another Milgram cosplay. I never ended up finishing that video, but I have a plan to sew a cosplay from scratch, and I want to make a video about that and document that process and what it's like starting as like a beginner in sewing. So let me know if that's something that interests you guys. I'm disappointed. I don't like the way that I look in this cosplay. The thing that I was talking about earlier. I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind when I see it on camera, but I feel like a chud right now. The chud still answers questions. 17 from YouTube. Favorite cosplay / dream cosplays. Answered it already. 11 from Instagram. This one's been answered. Maybe a lot of them are repeat questions, so actually maybe I don't need a part 2. I don't know. It's up to you guys. 16 from YouTube. What's your favorite thing about cosplaying? Filming really cool stuff and TikToks. Okay, I think I'm gonna do 2 more. 9 from YouTube. I just realized my light hasn't been on. Whoops. I feel like my face shape is just not good. Ooh, personal horror story or hot take. My first ever convention I ever went to, which I mentioned before, was Otakon. I was cosplaying Ibuki Miyoda, and my friend was cosplaying Celestia Ludenberg, and we went down the escalators and someone stopped us and asked for a photo, and we said yes, And after he took the photo, he said, "Thank you guys so much. You guys are my waifus." Mind you, I was 17 years old. Last one. This is 9 from Instagram. Ooh, this is relevant. Good final question. It's, do you try matching your nails to your cosplays? I used to paint my nails every single time I cosplayed. Back in 2021, I would always paint my nails before cosplaying, and I haven't been really doing that anymore. I like to keep my nails short and blank, but for specific characters, I will. So like for Mukuro, I had like a short red, and then for Junko, I did really long red nails. And similarly, I painted my short nails black for Ame, and I have long ones for Kangel. I love cosplaying Kangel with some long nails. I had like a set for her that I really liked, and I don't know what I did with it. I was gonna reuse it again, but I don't know where they are, so I have this like backup set. I might like make some of them more blue because they're like this like pink color with like pink and blue lines on them. But yeah, when I'm done with this video, I'm gonna stick these on before I start filming. But that is going to be the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you clicking on this video out of all of the videos you could have clicked on. And special thank you to everyone who sent in a question. This video literally would not have been possible without you guys, so thank you. And I just want to also just say thank you to all of you guys in general. I have been feeling like so loved. You guys are really sweet. You leave really sweet comments. You like see me on TikTok and you leave a really sweet comment about my YouTube channel. And like a bunch of people at KatsuCon were really nice to me about liking my videos, and it just means a lot to me. So thank you. Anyway, sorry for getting sappy right at the end. I just love you guys. And extra thank you if you made it all the way to the end of this video, because I have a feeling this video is going to be long based on how long I've been filming. I will see you next week, I hope, but if not, the week after that for sure. Every Thursday, baby. Bye!